That's how I did it, King. Just remember the other day you was asking me how you do that. That's how I did it right there, man. Just in case you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, GloYard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown. Members only edition. Listen, man. Y'all already know, man, we do this every Friday morning for the members of the channel. Just our way of showing thanks to you guys for showing love to the channel in that special way. Man, y'all already know how we do over here, man. We talk all things NBA related. Pretty interesting topics here today, man. So we're gonna definitely get into it, man. But before we do all that, if y'all could do us a favor, if you're new to the channel, if you're into NBA content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. And also, too, if everybody can hit them likes for us today, man, continue to help us try to build that algorithm up to find more NBA fans like yourselves. Also, too, members, you already know, man. Shout out to BJ. Shout out to BJ, man. Put your comments and your questions in the comment section, man. Y'all already know, man. All right, King. Pretty interesting topics coming up here today, man. There's always seem to be interesting topics, man, when it comes to NBA, man. But before we start all that, man, let's go ahead and show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, man. Listen, man. We're gonna be talking about this player who was on the podcast here. I know a lot. Not a lot of people kind of got his opinion on a certain trade that happened, man. It's pretty interesting because you would think that with the way he kind of his seasons kind of went, he kind of want to stay low key a little bit, man. But that's not even the case, King, because he also has a show that's came that's kind of like Pranked. I don't know if you remember that show with Ashton Kutcher. He got a show like that or whatever. So he been kind of promoting that and all that stuff. So, man, let's get into it, King. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. A little bit of I Was Told. Shout out to this guy that we're about to talk about.
I was told.
I was told.
I was told. I was told.
Well, Anthony Davis had some interesting thoughts, King. He said he was told not a bleeping thing, King. So they hit him with the blind side too, just like they hit old Luka with the blind side. No Michael Orr. So, this was an interesting podcast. I didn't listen to the whole thing. Of course, a lot of the clips that came from this podcast has gone viral. So let's go ahead and listen to what he had to say about some of the stuff that he's dealing with right now, King. First up, man. So this is interesting. You remember when Anthony Davis left, right? You know why he left, right? And what ended up happening after he left? The New Orleans. New Orleans.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so after he left New Orleans, of course, you already know they had the number 1 pick and they picked Zion. So he was talking about what if they had drafted Ja Morant, because it sounds like your boy Anthony Davis was cool with the fact of staying if they had drafted Ja Morant. And this is what he had to say.
Ja Morant at 1, then we got a real conversation going on, because I know how it's going to help our team with Drew, right? If Drew got to handle the ball, like Drew, he loves to get people involved, but like Drew, we go score. We got somebody else who can do that now, who can play make. When we give you the ball, we need you to go beat Drew. And that's when he's at his best, and he was like, he got to take Zion. And I just didn't see at the time where like me and Zion will work. Like we playing the same position. Like at this time, I was only playing the 4. I was never the 5.
Yeah.
I never played the 5. And so it was like, well, is Zion going to play the 3? But at the time we had Solomon Hill, Dante Cunningham. So it's like, then you got Drew at the 2. And we just brought in Julius. So like, well, are you going to bench Julius? Like who's getting benched? right? You're not gonna bitch your number one pick. So
no
at the
chance.
time, I just
Unless you got 35 going.
Unless they gonna move you to the 5. What you think, King? Should they have drafted Ja Morant over Zion?
I normally tell you believe what the players say. You know, when they say like you go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna keep it real with you, Buck. I think he's lying.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think he was gonna stay either way. I don't know why he's doing this. I didn't like this whole interview at all. Before we even get into it and all that stuff.
You heard the whole interview?
I didn't hear the whole one, but I heard like I said, like you say, it's been viral. So it's been a whole bunch of stuff that's been going on that you paying attention to that I've seen and all that clips and all. So get out of here. Remember the season before when it was over that's all folks shirt and all that stuff before he was the number one pick and all that. And now, man, if they'd have picked Ja Morant and all that number one, I'd have went ahead. And saying that Ja Morant would have been a playmaking guy, come on. And all right, yeah, I think he'd be BSing. That's basically what it comes down to. I mean, you do believe the guys, but sometimes folks do BS to make themselves look better. And he's a part of that clutch and the LeBron tree and all that's going on. So, yeah, I do not believe him at all. Sorry, AD.
King, matter of fact, I believe every word he said. Psych your mind. You want to know why I don't believe him?
Why is that?
You didn't even line the timeline up. When does trade deadline?
It's in like February, or whatever, right?
Gotcha. When is the draft lottery?
In what is it, July, June?
Something in like May. You're lying, AD. Right. You're lying. You had no idea who you were getting.
Nope.
You had no idea that you was guaranteed to get the number one pick. You're lying, sir. You're lying. Like you said, try to make yourself look good and all that type of stuff, man. Like you said, you was playing you was doing the whole James Harden thing, man, before leaving and going over to LA. Everybody named Mama knew you were trying to get to LA to a bigger market and all that stuff that you didn't want to stay there, bro. Especially after DeMarcus Cousins got hurt and it was already rumored that he wasn't gonna come back. Y'all wasn't gonna sign him back or whatever.
Wasn't that when he signed with Clutch? Like, didn't he sign with Clutch around that time too?
Oh, I thought he'd been with Clutch.
Maybe you know what? I felt like he sign with them, and it was like the whole we know what's going on and all that stuff because he signed with Clutch.
You might be right because that's when he started acting funny.
Yeah,
so sound familiar. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not falling for that, bro. You had no idea you was in the running to get either Ja or Zion. You weren't in running for them. You got drafted. You got traded around the trade deadline. You didn't know about the draft lottery until May. So there's a lot right there, bro. But I mean, maybe they would have been a better pairing if you had to put him on the team. But like I said, I don't believe what he just said, bro. And I can't believe Draymond didn't call him out on that. Draymond probably so smart. It was like, hold on, you got traded in February. Draft lottery wasn't until May. Somebody out here lying. No joke. Listen, King, your boy got. This is an interesting one right here, King. So I know me and you've been kind of going back and forth with folks on this whole debate on the whole bubble and everything. So your boy, man, he was questioning the 2020 championship. So this is what he had to say about that. This is what he had to say about that, bro.
And to this day, I think about that. Right? Like, man, did I really win a championship? And you hear the noise, which to me is probably the hardest championship to ever accomplish. But for me, I also feel like I know I'm a champion, but I want the real experience, right? So which is why it's like I want to compete so bad. I want to compete for a championship so bad because I want to go on the road. I want to go into now I'm Eastern Conference, now Western Conference team, arena and got to win on the road. I want that. I remember the playoff times in New Orleans and after COVID, the playoff environments in LA where, we played y'all in New Orleans and it's all red in there and the crowd is loud and they cheering for you and everything like that. So like, I want that. And I've never had a chance to experience that in a final situation. Right. And for me, it's like, damn, did I win? Did I not win? Like, I know I'm listed as a champion, but it's like, I'm not sure. So it motivates me more now to like, you know what? I gotta I gotta have that opportunity again.
What you got, King?
So I didn't hear the whole piece before, the whole clip. I just heard like the last bit of it, the part when he actually questioned it and all that. This segment or this quote would have been perfectly fine if he'd just left out the end part of it. Like I'd have been like, all right, you feel me? Because he even said that was, to me, that was probably, thinking about it, the most difficult championship to win, what we had to go through. I'm like, okay, I got you. I understand what you're saying. But then out of the same breath, you come at the end of it and say, well, I question myself if I'm really a champion and all that. And I'm like, well, why would you say that? But I gotta say, man, it is what it is. If he won't question it, I mean, I guess you gotta listen to the player, like we say, and take him out that top 75 list and all that. Then, bro, like, why he there? I mean, if that championship don't matter and all,
I was wondering why he was there.
You feel me?
I wonder why he was there in the first place, but
I know, but I'm just saying that championship don't mean anything. Then, I mean, according to Anthony Davis himself, why is he on the list and all that? But I don't know. I mean, I do understand him saying the part about wanting to win it. You know, the quote unquote railway, like going through home court and then the road and
travels and all that.
And all. I do understand that, but that's why I say until he said the last part is what really diminished the championship. Nothing else he said was fine until the last part. So if that's how we feel, according to Anthony Davis, I mean, he's not a top 75 player. So that's what I took from that.
Yeah, you're right. Because let's be honest, bro. They put him in top 75. Remember, he was in top 5 conversations and all that stuff because of that championship in LA. Yeah, that one championship. So if you think it ain't real, take you off.
Yeah,
because your resume ain't really. Yeah, matter of fact, they should have took you off and put Dwight Howard on there. We talked about that a million times. You know what I'm saying? Like Dwight Howard was way more deserving. You know what I'm saying? He did way more of a carrying job for his squad. So
yeah, HO effort. You feel me? Yeah. He's a first ballot HO effort, but you take away that championship. Yeah, he become one of those other guys. You feel me? That don't got a championship, you know, because he don't got no DPOI, nothing like that.
Nope. So yeah, no, I'm with you, man. And I wonder if he's doing more of that questioning of this championship because of the noise he hears around surrounding the championship.
Why would he do that though? Why wouldn't you then promote the championship? If you have the choice, you should promote it as something that's, you feel me, the hardest championship to ever win and all that stuff. Like
you said, it
like at the beginning, yeah. Like I think it was just difficult as hell to win that and go through that situation. But then you changed right around the end because that's what everybody's using, that last piece. That's why I said I didn't even hear the whole thing in the clip. I heard the last part of when he said, am I really a champion and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, why would you? Yeah, you're a champion. What do you mean? So if you questioning yourself, what you just did, I don't even think he understand what he just did. I think he just put a target on himself. Now that you just questioned the championship, from this point on, you now have one of those Kevin Durant titles in a way. And Kevin Durant is real. You feel me? But Kevin Durant get like that. You put an asterisk on it. You feel me? You literally put that on there. So now you like not a champion.
But you know who else that affects, right?
It don't affect LeBron. He said it.
Well, no. The reason why I said that, you hear what people going, you know what people gonna do. See LeBron, you're what AD said.
Yeah, they're gonna say that stuff. But I don't even put this on LeBron. This is what AD you think. So this on AD.
What? Hold on. What I see? There you go again. You're thinking logically. You can't. You know everybody don't think that way, bro. You know they gonna use this. I told you, LeBron. Like which, like I've said a million times. If anybody else's teams that have won, we would not be hearing this conversation. It's just a bubble. They would have used it as like, nope, my team won the championship. But because a certain person won, it's a Mickey Mouse championship. It's a bubble championship. It don't count.
I was watching, hoping for my team to win, bro. Like I said, I know you were too. I was watching, hoping for the team to win.
I never wasn't gonna be like, nah, I don't want that championship was in the bubble. No, my guy got a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like,
does that mean that big shot don't count? That game 6 shot? Because it happened in the bubble?
Oh, well, good question.
You feel me? It happened in the bubble, so it didn't matter.
That's on your resume, sir. You don't want that on your resume?
With him, you feel me? That Luka shot, AD shots, you feel me? Like all that stuff don't matter because
that and remember that those type of shots are on like the montages when you talk about playoffs and finals and all that type of stuff.
He hit a game winner, like a game winner in a series and all that. As far as like, bro, why would you? Actually, that was a series clincher, wasn't it? Anthony Davis against Denver. That was a series clincher, right? When he made the shot on the corner, I think that was.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
It was a series clincher.
Yeah, I think so. Who did Anthony Davis get traded to, King? I forgot.
The Lakers, and then the Mavericks, and then
who else?
The some team in DC.
Oh, you talking about this right here?
Yeah.
Is the Washington Wizards a good fit,
jersey.
King? Are they a good fit? Let's find out what AD thinks.
Always going to be about winning, right? No matter what, I want to win. And if that's here, then that's here, but when you're, like you said, when you're in a rebuild, I'm at a young 33, and every year that I play from here on out, I want to be able to compete for a championship. I just know, and it's tough to be one of the worst teams in the league, and then next year you're a championship contender.
It's tough thing.
We can go from one of the worst teams. Hey, we make playoffs. You get, first, second round, and you stacking. Then it's a different conversation. Yeah, but I want to be able to compete for championships, and obviously this team is not there yet. So I got I'm going into the summer, having conversations with them, like, what's realistic? Like, what are y'all thinking? If we are, what other players are we getting? Are we getting other players? Like, what can we do? What's the flexibility? What flexibility do we have?
Young 33, King. Young 33. What your thoughts on this, man?
Do you know what Anthony Davis' career points are?
Nope.
I don't either. Just wondering. Is he like, where is he on that list since he's a young 33? But a couple things about this. One, Wizards trade away Anthony Davis. Cut ties with him already. He don't want to be there. That's what I got from the first and foremost. He don't want to be there. Get rid of him. Secondly, what do you mean, bro? Like, I don't get players like this.
19,300, King.
Yeah, 19,000 at 33 at a young 33. Come on, bro. And that's no disrespect. Anybody get like 20,000 something points, probably 25 in his career, maybe, or something like that. But come on, Anthony Davis. Back to what I was saying. I don't get this dude. He just said the championship didn't matter before. He don't know if it's a championship. So I'm like, you playing for championships and all that. I got you, but it ain't like you that dude. You ain't win no championship yet, according to you. Two, don't they have Trae Young? Didn't they trade for Trae Young before they traded for Anthony Davis? Okay.
Yep. So
3, shouldn't Anthony Davis and Trae Young, with the squad they have around them in the Eastern Conference, shouldn't you be excited and ready to do something with the you see Mr. Mebell we got over there that's doing his thing? You see Alex Sarr that's doing his thing. George, like they got players.
Johnson, Koulibaly.
What the hell are we talking about? You should be excited. You should be all in, bro. That's my thing with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has not been all in with no team since the Lakers. That's the only time I've ever seen him be all in for, when he was crying to go to the Lakers real quick, and then they won for a second, but then that honeymoon phase ran out, and then he wasn't all in with the Mavericks.
Yeah, he went all in 100% with the whole time with the Lakers.
No, not the whole time. I'm saying that once the honeymoon phase was over, he wasn't. But when he got there, he was 100% in. When he wanted to, that's all, folks, get there, he was 100% in, and they won the championship. Then the honeymoon phase changed, and it was done. Same thing with New Orleans. He wasn't here for Dallas as far as going through the hardships. Like, come on, bro. The Washington Wizards. I think it's a moment when a player, when anybody, an individual, gotta humble themselves and realize what's been happening to me and what's been going on in the situation. Anthony Davis, your career since that championship to right now is irrelevant. That's how I feel. Like, bro, it doesn't matter. It's like a blur of has he played.
When healthy, though. Don't do that, King.
Exactly. His whole since the Lakers till now is when healthy. And he's still talking this. Bro, you need to go out there and perform. You need to go out there and show folks you're going to be better than Alex Sarr in the future. You feel me? Like, you need to go out there and still show folks that you are that top 2 player when healthy, or better than Tim Duncan when healthy and all that. Remind them of all that, because you reminded them of that when the championship didn't even matter. So show us that, Mr. PER. Anthony Davis was Joker before Joker, Mr. PER, and all the analytics and all that stuff beforehand and all, when he wasn't making the playoffs and all, but his numbers were still so incredible and all that. That was Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, show us this. This is what I'm saying. The Wizards are more than enough.
in the Eastern Conference, you should be a top 3 seed next year. That's how hard I'm going on the Wizards. I think they can be a top 4. I ain't gonna go 3 to I'm gonna go 4 just to say they're a team of. They say they can win. No, they have home court. I'm dead serious. I really think they can have home court next year, bro. They that talented.
I mean, not.
No, I ain't gonna say 3 because I'm giving the benefit of 4 is right there. You feel me? Not to say, oh, you gotta be 1, 2, 3. Give them 4 as well.
Just say 6. Give them 6. King.
No, I ain't gonna give them 6. I'm gonna go top 4. I think they can have home court. They that talented, bro. The Wizards are that good. Look at the squad they got. All they need is the veteran leadership behind them and all to take them over the top. They have skill, a bunch of skill. They got Trae Young, who is arguably one of the best pound for pound passes in the NBA as far as assists and all that stuff. So they got that as far as the leadership. And then you got Anthony Davis, who's one of the pound for pound best rim protectors and all that stuff. And guys are playing in the post and all when he wants to. They should be ready with the Alex Sarr beside him and all that stuff, who is a 20-point per game guy that's still growing. They have talent. If Anthony Davis doesn't see the Washington Wizards as a good fit where he can go and make something happen, there's no team that's going to do that. All he wants to go is run beside a team that already got somebody established. That's what he's showing me. And like I say, this whole interview is ugly, bro. When you injured, go be injured and rehab, or go help, or go get better, or go better your game. Get the hell off of these podcasts, off of TV and all that stuff when you hurt. That's how I feel, bro. That's really how I feel about these players. I'm sorry. Stop talking. What's his name? What's his playoff P or whatever his name is? Get off the show. You feel me? Draymond Green, get off the damn show. Your team sucks. You shouldn't be doing this damn show. But you got 4 rings. My bad.
I ain't gonna lie to you, King. I like it, man. I like it.
I'm sorry, bro.
Nah. You spitting, man. Listen, a few things. They are in the East, like you said, bro. The fact that you got young talent on that team that's showing promise right now. Like you said, the only thing they're probably missing is veteran leadership. I can't talk. Veteran leadership right now, and supposedly, like you should be able to come in here and do this. Talking about you a young 33 and all that stuff, bro. You got to prove that.
And you shown that coach. You can't. Not to go over you, like you gonna be part of getting a coach and all that stuff. Like you have to say, what are we talking about? I'm sorry.
So yeah, like you said, man, this team has the potential on paper. I'm gonna say on paper because it's all fits in within that when healthy conversation that we always have. Because Trae Young's been injured a few seasons or whatever. So when healthy on paper, all that stuff, they have the potential, especially with being in the East. Ain't no telling who can fall off next year. Hell, Miami might fall off because they don't seem to be able to get stuff right. Shout out to Pat Riley. You're gonna have teams like the Hornets moving up. So that's gonna move somebody down, like Orlando or something. We don't know what's gonna happen with them in the future. But you know what I'm saying? Like you have the opportunity here, man, to do something. Like I said, you could probably be in the conversation to help them get a new coach. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna implement a whole new system for you guys. So you're gonna start from the ground up. It's not gonna be a case of like I'm coming to you guys in the middle of the season. You already got everything implemented already. I got trying to find a way to fit in. No, you're gonna be fitting in from day one. So a lot of things.
He's the savior. Ain't that what he want to be?
A lot of things. Well, does he want to be that? Because I mean, remember LeBron was trying to work his way to get him a Finals MVP. And he didn't really want it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't show up in the last 2 games. But anyway, so for me, man, Anthony Davis, man, like I said, one of those guys we constantly been hearing. Hey, when healthy, potential. He could be all that, bro. And like right now, you got a situation in Washington where it's pretty much your team, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You and Trae Young, y'all pretty much got this team, young talent, whatever, bro. And I know he calling it a rebuild and all that stuff. Technically, once they got you and Trae Young, y'all not rebuilding no more. Yeah. So from that point on, it's gonna be retooling. You know what I'm saying?
And you get a high draft pick this year again.
Yeah, and you're about to get another high draft pick. So you about to be flooded with talent on that team, bro. You know what I'm saying? And also too, King, you still got a whole off season.
Yep.
Ain't no telling what y'all gonna add during the off season. You know
what money and all too on the team if you want to help them get up. Come on, bro.
With money, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? So man. Yeah, bro. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Like you gotta.
What do you want? It comes down to what do you want? You just said you wanna go somewhere and win championships. It's about winning championships.
So this the thing too. This whole, because I know we're not done with the interviews or whatever, but this whole interview is showing me, man, that Anthony Davis is living more off his reputation, off his perceived reputation, not his actual reputation, but his perceived reputation. than what's going on right now, what the reality is for him right now. That's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Stephen A. Smith for building that.
You know, win healthy. That's what we know him as. Mr. Win healthy. You know what I mean? And so, look, man. Like I said, you got an opportunity right here, man. I think we both can agree. At worst, I could see playing for Washington next year, but I could definitely see them in that hunt for the playoff positioning next year, bro. Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be no more lotteries. I'm sorry. Let me not say that like it's a definitive.
If Anthony Davis and Trae Young, we seen what Trae Young has done with Atlanta before, right?
Yep.
If Anthony Davis and Trae Young play 65, which is coming out of his mouth, of talking about I want to compete, which means he's the biggest what if in this puzzle. It's him.
Yeah.
If you really about it, and we talking about where you want to be in this team ready to play, if they both play 65 games, they should compete for a top 4 seed, bro. It's still Anthony Davis and Trae Young with that talent around them. I'm not sure Charlotte better than them yet. You feel what I'm saying? Like I know Charlotte doing something as far as skill for skill. Anthony Davis with Trae Young and all those guys around them, you adding that too with the puzzle? That's a squad, bro. They have a skill. When you just talk about the offseason, the coach, you get to be a part of the coach picking. You get to be a part of players if you want more players to come over. You still got money. These guys are rookie contracts and all you playing with. You can set this team up to be the truth. We just had Detroit go somewhere. Detroit became that team. You added Trae Young and Anthony Davis to a Washington Wizards team who has a whole bunch of just guys you looked at this year like, damn, okay, we got a guy that's a shooter over here. Knockdown shoot. Trae Young got a knockdown shooter beside him now. Come on, bro. I don't want to hear this no more. Like they have a squad. This is them. This is you are the older bunch. You the Chris Paul and them now on OKC. Go win. You the Chris Paul now on Phoenix. And it's 2 of y'all, 2 former All-NBA players. Go win. And one of them has a championship and the other one has the Eastern Conference Finals appearance. Go win. They should be a top 4 team if they play, like you say, if they're healthy.
Win healthy, King.
Win
healthy. So this quote coming up here next, King. This is the one right here. This is the one that got a lot of people talking, bro. Anthony Davis finally breaks his silence, man, on the trade. King, we'll call it the trade because it is the trade.
Go to the Lakers. You then get traded to the Mavericks for Luka.
First of all, I had no idea that I was even traded. Go upstairs, like, you know what? I'm going to go upstairs, watch a movie, get in the bed, turn the movie on, wife next to me, and, you know, I'm trying to find a movie, and I see Rob Pelinka calls me. I'm like, man, you know what? I'll hit him back tomorrow. Then he texts me, like, AD, when you get a chance to be back, man, coach got something to run by you. Rich said he tried to call me. I never got Rich's call. So Rich didn't call my wife. He was like, tell AD to call me, whatever. So I'm like, what up, Rich? He's like, man, they just traded you to Dallas. And I'm like, man, shut up. I said, who the f*** they gonna trade me for? Luka? Like I was just saying, like, who else can you trade me for on that team? Nico was calling me. And I'm like, Rich, I'm going to call you back. Hello? Yeah. I told you I was going to come get you one day. I wanted you. I know Rich and Nico cool. Like, y'all playing a joke. Like, this is
he thought he foul play.
Yeah, foul play. Foul play. Got you. So I called Rob Pelinka back, and I'm like, hello? He like, yeah, you know, he telling me all this stuff. And like, you know, when Bron's done, you know, when somebody take over, we want to go younger, you know, rebuild, all this. And I'm like, huh? And my chef is right there in front of me. And I'm like, I just got traded to the Mavs. He started laughing. Yeah, big dog. So I'm like, you know what? I know if this is true. I go X, go straight to Sham's page. Nothing. Go up the stairs. Joel Embiid calls me. Somebody else called me, another player. And I'm like, wait, hold on. So I go back to Sham's page, and then there it is.
So it sounds like this trade blindsided everybody.
We're going to talk about this forever, ain't we?
I mean, what I just tell you, what was it called, King?
The trade.
The trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to talk about this forever. Damn you, Nico, bro. Damn you. That salesman. Damn Johnny B. That salesman personality, it bit him in the butt at the end of the day, bro. He had that. He had friends. As AD said, I know Nico and from Rich Paul friends, and they friends with Anthony Davis. And as you said earlier, that reputation of some thought of Anthony Davis, you really thought in your head that Anthony Davis is a better commodity, a better player, a better whatever than Luka Doncic, man. Not only his availability, whatever you felt about Luka, it's just, yeah, I got nothing to say about Nico no more. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. This stuff changes every day, how I feel. This kind of takes away everything Nico did good, bro, by this quote. This made me feel that way. I went that heavy as far as Nico, an idiot. That far, bro. I can't believe it, man. Damn. That's it. I don't really got nothing to say, bro. I can't believe it. This is crazy.
I'm with you. Like I said, I know it's been over a year now. Both players, and what makes it even worse is that the fact that the man don't even have AD no more.
Oh.
That's what make it even worse. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, man, we already know about the whole need. The part that gets me is how Nico was enthusiastic about getting him, and even AD was confused. Like, you trading Luka for me? Yeah. Like, even if AD is saying that, bro, that should have been like a hold on something. Which is why it's confusing to me on how Nico, when he had that press conference, which I think he was lying about this, by the way, when he had the press conference talking about he didn't know the importance of Luka to the franchise. Like, bro, come on now. The person you traded for is sitting there questioning you. Like, hold on, you trading Luka for me? If he's questioning that should have told you everything right there.
I'm tired of sending shots, but I just want people to understand the way my brain operates. I'm just going based on what people are telling me, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Jason Kidd got something to do with this trade, he's still on the team, bro. If this is that dumb decision where they sat down and actually made this dumb and just said, okay, we want Anthony Davis, he's still on your team. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna throw no shots. He's still on your team though. So make the move. You gotta completely be done with it, no matter what's going on. But until you make the hard decisions and you're completely done with it, then you're probably gonna deal with it. That's all I'm saying. He said, get rid of him.
I mean,
you entertain him. I mean,
that's my answer. You know what I'm saying? That's my answer.
I've been saying that everybody involved should be gone. You should sell the team, and then everybody beneath them need to go. Start over again. But I don't want to hear that.
Listen, let me give you another example. Is Shem God still on the team?
Nope.
Is Jared Dudley still on the team?
Nope.
I forgot who else was on that team. Jason Kidd's assistant coach is now up in San Antonio. He's still there. The defense coordinator, Sweeney.
Nope. Hey, let me add on to this. This also makes me think about stuff like Christian Wood and all his career.
Oh, no.
Do you feel me? Like, all that stuff just adds on to the whole, bro, we tried to yell and you got personal vendettas and believe a certain way and you set people up to fail because you feel some way. So let him get mad at Cooper Flagg or something like that, y'all. That's what I'm saying to y'all. So it is what it is, bro.
Not only did we was calling that all season long. Remember, we even saw it was articles that came out after the fact that pretty much was, verifying what we were feeling and seeing on the screen every day.
And everybody yelling dumb stats that they keep getting yelled from the Mavericks when you can see with your eyes when he out there, he a plus to the team, and you like, but he doesn't.
And then the fact that they can go back to his past, we kept bringing that up too. You know what I'm saying? You still got Milwaukee Buck players that he coached.
Larry Sanders.
Bringing it up. Not just him. Michael Carter.
Michael Carter Williams.
Williams. Been still talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, Jabari Parker, he's brought it up before.
Yep.
So like I said, you've seen this history. So when we seen this happen on this team, this wasn't really new to us. We're like, bro, we've seen this before. This looks familiar. Then you got the articles and everything coming out pretty much saying what we've been saying, screaming the whole time. And folks thought we was crazy just talking or whatever, right? And so this right here is no different. I always tell you, what's the first thing you told me a while back? Believe the player. You kept telling me that. And I said, bro, I picked up on that a long time ago when I was like, hold on, Luka ain't said 2 words to this man, ain't mentioned this man. He is going out his way not to mention his name, the player, or 77 pulling the Bill Parcells, you know what I'm saying? Talking about T.O., all that type of stuff. And it's like, bro, like I knew something had been up. So then when Mark Cuban came out and said what he said, I believed him. But one, he really got no reason to lie for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the damage is done already. I really got no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gonna lose something if I say this or whatever. And so that's why I was like, yo, I kind of figured he was in on it, bro, because like you said, I think you said before, kid has an ego.
Yeah.
Kid has an ego. And so, and it also too, what also showed me that he was on board with this, I told you this about 2 weeks ago. Kid got kicked out for Cooper Flag. Back in Cooper Flag. When's he got kicked out for Luka?
Never. We talked about this whole push that they were doing. Like, so again,
I would just bring that up.
Say, not to knock him. Yep, not to knock Cooper. This is not about Cooper Flag. This is about just what you notice in patterns.
Yep.
We yelled for Luka when he was being in. Yo, go play this way and make it push for Luka to win an MVP. You got your guy. Mavericks, no. The best way to play is this way, and everything gonna fall through, and we don't got nothing to say. Now you got Cooper Flag though, and you push. Like, I'm not saying he's not nice and all that stuff, but we obviously see you're making it a point to push to get him buckets in order to make him the rookie of the year because you're trying to start a campaign for this guy to do something. Like bro said, where was that energy before?
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, your boy Nico, he trash. He's excited to get this dude. And then also too, that whole conversation needed to pause. That Nico AD conversation needed to pause, bro. Told y'all I wanted you, I'm gonna come get you. Like, ooh,
I can't believe that. AD, like what? And AD even said further on in the show, like I thought I wanted to play with Luka. I was looking at me and Brown would be talking about, damn, imagine if I'm over there with Luka and all that stuff, what I could do and all that. Basically saying that Braun is an older version of himself, Luka the younger version. Imagine if it had me. Duh. But you know, I don't know, bro. Sometimes I don't like to understand stuff more and be like, feel like I'm right or feel like we right about what we say. It's just like, damn, yo, you're not that stupid. And it's like, damn, they that stupid. That was he really just regular people that do stupid stuff. And that was he really thought that, damn, bro. I just hope for the Mavericks. So like I say, get away from this shot before y'all lose another one. And that'd be ooh, that would hurt the soul of Dallas if that was to happen. But you still got toxicity over there. So
one more question, then we can move on. If because you know there's rumors that Kid want a front office position. If Kid don't get that front office position, they hire a GM. Is Kid staying?
I don't know.
Or will he pull the Milwaukee Bucks and go to Brooklyn?
So it don't matter what he does. I don't trust him, and I wouldn't trust him if I was a Maverick fan. Because either way, he's setting things up for himself. Right now, either way.
First of all, I'm glad you brought that up. I was about to say that. So I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. You on board with trading one of the franchise's greatest players?
Yeah. He got to go.
You think I want you to be a what now? A front what? Oh no, you got to go, bro. You got to go.
So hold on. Let me say this. Another thing with patterns, right? When people tell you when they show you who they are, why do you change, right? How many times the Mavericks had fallen out? How many times has the Maverick organization had falling outs with Jason Kidd? This will be the third time now, right?
Yep.
Okay. You keep falling for it.
Which is crazy because he had fallouts with Cuban in the past.
That's what I'm saying. With the first when he's originally here, with Cuban when he won a chip and all that stuff. He went after a chip, he still did it. And now you have these situations now. Somebody keeps showing you something. I'm not saying you can't have a second chance. You can, but you don't want to keep giving persons third, fourth, fifth. At some point when they tell you it's your fault.
You said Mark Cuban, what you said?
Mark Cuban yelling it now. Why yelling it now? I mean, he already hired him back 40 times. Why you ain't talk about that part?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay. I mean, Mark ain't talk about bringing him back 40 times, though, did he? When Rick Carlisle said, go get Jason Kidd.
My dad was looking at me. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
The guy that you firing or you forcing to step down, tell you go get this guy, and you go get him. We ain't talking about that yet, though, did we? That's crazy how nobody brings that in. Woo! This organization, bro, I feel bad, bro. The love I have for this organization, it's crazy that I gotta talk so badly about them. And I know people like, bro, you a traitor. Man, I wish I didn't have to. I really don't. But I'm telling y'all, it's not even about I want y'all to be bad. I want y'all to be great again. Like I'm love that. It's not about wanting you to be bad. I'm telling you, you're going to be bad. You're a bad organization right now until you clean house. And you're either going to believe me or you're not going to believe me. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
Now, you know, there's a lot of fans want Kid gone, so you ain't the only one.
Hey, man.
We can turn the page here, King. Get into some pause conversation here, bro. Because
this gonna be quick. Just go ahead. Quick pause, bro. This is ridiculous.
Listen, we're gonna get to it, man. Check it out, man. King, listen, man. Not just this. Yo boy. You was crying when he was crying. He stood on top of that score table throwing the jersey, y'all. You was excited too.
I went and got the jersey the next day.
Throwing the jersey around in your house like him. You know what I'm saying?
Next day.
Listen, man. I don't know if you've been hearing Matt Barnes and them kind of having comments and stuff about him. They've been kind of going back and forth in the media, or as a social media, as to say. I 100% agree with Matt Barnes, by the way. Your boy had been on one lately, bro. And supposedly he lost his partnership with whoever he had with his podcast or whatever. So now he kind of turning the page and starting to do a lot of hot takes and stuff like that, bro. That's got people sitting here talking about what we're doing right now.
What we doing?
He kind of remind me of what's the dude named that Acho? Kind of like him. Lost his job and now what he doing? He doing a lot of hot takes.
The hot takes so you can become viral.
You know what's crazy to me, bro? Now, of course, these are also the same people we heard crying about the national media doing all this. And this is why you have the new media, because you were tired of what the national media was doing. But what are they doing right now, King?
Same thing.
Okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. So we got this over here. He's saying he'll take Rudy Gobert. Sorry, man. I just had to gather myself. He's taking Rudy Gobert. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. Shout out to the folks who know who this other guy is. Over Ben Wallace, the winning champion of the Detroit Pistons, the center, defensive monster.
Multiple-time finals appearances, multiple-time conference finals appearances. You feel me? Once he left the team, LeBron drove right through him for 27 out of 28 points, and the whole dynasty was over. Yes, that guy.
Definitely about to get on these stats here in a minute. This is what your boy had to say about this whole thing, man.
I ain't here to bash Ben Wallace or shit on Ben Wallace, but like I'm taking Rudy Gobert, right? And I know that people go come up, man, Pat, you tripping again, man. It's Ben Wallace, man. Even Shaq said he was the greatest defender. Like, I don't think y'all understand how elite Rudy Gobert is. And again, I'm an opinionated individual. Like, my opinions are my opinions, and I back them up with hard facts. Like, Rudy Gobert has been probably the best defender one of the top and best defenders, top 3, top 5 defenders the last decade, without a doubt. Taking 7-footer, right? And we might see all the crazy memes. He get it. He try to fake windmill to throw it out of bounds, air ball, floater, layup. But we ain't talking about offense. We talking about defense. And I know a lot of people go pick Ben Wallace. If we strong as hell, motherfucker got headbands around his motherfucker arm 8 times bigger than the human arm. I get it. But like, I'm going with Rudy Gobert. You feel me? Like, and let's not attack Pat Bev's character, right? Old school folks out there. Let's not attack my character, right? Let's not attack the messenger, right? Let's attack the message.
All right.
We're going to attack the messenger too. Go ahead, King.
I'm not going to attack the messenger. Pat Bev, I had the jersey. I bought the jersey right after you cried. I wish I had your tears on the jersey, bro. Pause. I remember that moment. It was an incredible moment. You should have cried.
He signed your jersey with his tears. King.
He signed my jersey with his tears. It's like a mark. Pause throughout the jersey. It's like a dirty white mark or whatever of tears just from Pat Bev. But to go to the point, though, this is ridiculous. A couple of things. I'm gonna break down his conversation of what he said. He did what I did earlier. Remember when I just said about the Wizards? I said they're gonna be the number 3 seed, and I said, you know what? Make it the 4th seed or whatever like that. After he just said he was going to do I back it up with hard facts or whatever like that. He came out his mouth and he said, Rudy Gobert has been the best defender in the past decade. The best 3 to 5 defender in the past decade. And I'm like, hold up, you just went into
top 20.
When Ben Wallace was the best defender, he was the best defender. And he won his 3-4 defensive player of the years because he was a run of the best defender. Guys like him, Dwight Howard, and all. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
I was going to say, you want me to read out the career stats?
No, you only had not yet. I just want to go off the dome just based off what I remember right now saying this, because I don't even need no stats to see this. We already know Ben Wallace is a better offensive player. He one of the worst offensive players of all time, and he's still a way better offensive player than Rudy Gobert. I trust him to take the ball and dunk the ball with ease. Like, that's go ahead, Ben Wallace. You can do that.
How many air balls you dunked?
I've never seen him do an air ball ever.
Oh,
ever.
okay.
I've seen Rudy do more than one. I've seen Rudy do more than one. But
one season, by the way.
In one season. On the opposite side, like we said, defensive, stop it, bro. Rudy not stopping. Rudy is a great regular season offensive guy. He is taken advantage of on the defensive side in the playoffs all the time. Ben Wallace, like I said, off a defensive machine, kept that team as far as being the best defense in the league every year as far as the Detroit Pistons, not only in the regular season, but in the postseason. And as I just said, I can give you hard facts. Stone cold hard facts. What's his name? Pat Bev. When the year that Ben Wallace was traded to the Chicago Bulls, that was that year. LeBron James. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Yes, sir. LeBron James that year, because the year before, nobody could beat Detroit. Nobody can get past them. That was the year when nobody was protecting that rim that LeBron went on his little run for the last 27 or 28 points for Cleveland to help them go to the finals for the first time when he was 22 years old because of no Ben Wallace. There was nobody to protect the rim at all. LeBron kept going to the rim, hitting shots, doing whatever he could to that defense, where it changed him a complete defense. He looked like a legend because of the loss of Ben Wallace, which Ben Wallace is guys that make LeBron look regular. Ben Wallace is a guy that made Shaq look regular. Like, these are guys that look regular against this guy because he's one of the greatest defensive players of all time. There's no one that I've ever seen in the playoffs look regular because of Rudy Gobert. Let's ask what's his name? A Joker? No, never seen him look regular against Rudy Gobert. You feel me? I've seen guys go above and beyond, young guys like Derek Lively and all that stuff against Rudy Gobert that are rookies in the league. Come on, bro. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Maxi Kleber had a great game against Rudy Gobert. Remember that? One of those games they talk about still for the Mavericks or whatever, when they talk about Maxi lovers and all, about his run and all that stuff of what he had against Rudy Gobert. Stop playing. I don't need stats. I've seen it. That's what I'm saying. I've seen it, bro.
I just don't get Pat Bev. Listen, bro. I hate to kill Rudy for this, man, but I'm sorry, bro. You kind of said it already. You said a lot that I was about to say, man. The fact that we having this conversation is laughable. Rudy Gobert gets headhunted on defense, especially in the playoffs, like you said, on switches and stuff like that. Ben Wallace could guard 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
With ease, 1 through 5. We talk about one of the most dominant. The guy wasn't even drafted. One of the most dominant defenders of all time. We were just sitting there having a conversation about sometime last year. I think me and you had a conversation that we was putting Ben Wallace in conversations with like Dennis Rodman, guys like Dennis Rodman, guys who are known for being, excellent defenders or whatever, right? We're talking about this guy changing the dynamic of a team and didn't even have to score no points. Like, even with him not scoring, like, because Rudy Gobert averaging more points than him. Right. But like you said, I would still take Ben Wallace over Rudy Gobert, averaging more points.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't know what we doing here, bro. The fact that Rudy Gobert is out here, you got to factor all that in, Pat Bev. You got to factor that in. The fact that you're missing air ball and dunks and throwing them out of bounds and layups, and you shooting layups straight in the air, bro, not hitting no rim, no backboard, no nothing. We got to factor all that in, bro. I'm sorry.
Which then becomes a break where you can't catch up on defense.
Yeah, King. You just mentioned something I was going to bring up. Mm-hmm. Who is Rudy Gobert really guarding the post? How many guys you know are post players like that he has to guard?
So I say Joker. That's about it in the West, right?
I'm gonna say you don't got any more guys you want to name?
That make the playoffs. You feel me? That's about it.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, because a lot of these guys still play on the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Wallace was stopping guys like Shaq.
Mm-hmm. Slow him down. Slow him down.
Slow him down. Yes, I'm sorry. It's a slow him down. I'm sorry. You're right. But slow him down to win a championship.
Yes.
Matter of fact, who is Shaq always constantly clowning on the show?
Rudy Gobert.
Oh, right.
They asked Shaq who the worst player of all time is. He said Rudy Gobert.
So if Shaq, you constantly heard him give respect to Ben Wallace and what he did.
Mm-hmm.
But he barbecue chickening Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I'm taking Rudy Gobert. That's all I need to hear. Thank you, Shaq. Listen, bro. I don't know. I don't even know what we're doing here. The fact, like you said, the evidence is shown when they took him off the team, their defense wasn't the same. Shout out to Antonio McDyess. I know he wasn't the same after that whole knee injury or whatever, but he turned into a jump shooter. You know what I'm saying? A mid-range jump shooter or whatever. But yeah, bro. I don't even know what we're having this conversation, bro. Rudy Gobert to me is probably one of the most overrated. Not saying he's trash, because I will give Rudy Gobert his credit. I think we talked about it on the show before. If you can help elevate a team like Utah to a top 5, top 10, that they didn't have a lot of lockdown defenders on the team, I gotta give him credit for that. But as far as when you put him in the upper echelon with some of the greatest defenders, like I don't think Rudy Gobert is better than Dikembe Mutombo.
No,
I don't think he's. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Rudy is the benefactor of his era.
Yes,
because there's not a lot of post up. That's why I don't think a lot of centers should be winning Defensive Player of the Year no more. They need to get rid of that mode of centers because we don't have centers playing the same way they did yet. If it still was that, then okay, you go to centers. Because I was going to say, is Rudy Gobert, you know he got more DPOYs than him. Would you pick him as a better defender than either Draymond or Kawhi?
No.
During this whole era of when they played, do you feel?
No.
That's what I feel like. He got more DPOYs and all that. So
that's why when he said, you know, top, what you said, he's said dropping that number down and all that. I'm like, bro, you saying these numbers? I'm like, bro, I can think of 3 guys right now better than him.
Yeah.
That I would take over Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, like you said, bro. Yeah, he is definitely the benefactor of this era or whatever, bro. Because I whenever you sit down, you make a list of some of the great. It could be guards, it could be centers. But you know what? F it. Centers. When you saying some of the greatest defensive centers in the history of the game, Rudy Gobert's name does not even come up to mind. I don't care if I'm looking at the thing and see he won 4 defense player of the years. I don't care about that stuff, bro. Because what I don't see a juggernaut on defense when I see Rudy Gobert compared to some of the great defensive players that I've seen.
Yeah, I don't think Rudy's better defender than David Robinson.
No, he's not, bro. So I'm guaranteeing you, if you switch David Robinson on a switch on a perimeter, he can guard somebody, bro.
Yeah, David Robinson just more. Rudy don't have he clumsy. Let's call it what it is. Like he's clumsy. So guys like David Robinson are just better on their feet and all. You feel me? Like he can move. This dude feel like he not used to his legs yet.
Name a defensive center. Just name some.
Just give you one. Joel Embiid. David Robinson.
Hold on. All them guys you naming off right now. Name me one of them that got played off the court in the playoffs.
You carry the 1,
mm-hmm.
Add the 3.
Whoa, did you multiply that to 6?
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, go back and do the whole thing over.
I don't know then, bro. Sorry, you lost me.
Oh, I see. So 1. Okay, gotcha. Rudy Gobert. Like I said, you supposed to be this lockdown defender, but you get played off the court. I'm trying to remember. Did he get played off the court against Pat Bev in a series? Can't remember. I feel like he did in that Clippers series.
I feel like it was Clippers versus
Yeah. I feel like he did. So yeah, and that's a running joke. It's like, bro, all you gotta do is play him off the court. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody touched him in the playoffs.
You say Rudy a better offensive player, right? And as far as numbers, than Ben Wallace, right? Or number wise.
Mm-hmm.
Has Ben Wallace ever been played off the court? So he can't get you offensive numbers. So it should be easier for him to get played off the court because he don't give you offensive numbers, right? Have you ever seen Ben Wallace play off the court in Detroit?
No, sir.
All righty then. I got nothing to say.
So in other words, your boy Pat Bev got to do a permanent pause because he's been wilding, trying to attack like D Wade and stuff like that, yep. and like, bro, like
he doing this high take thing. He trying to be famous. He don't have a job. Shout out to Pat Bev. He got more money than me. I'm not going to disrespect him, but he don't have a job and he trying to give high takes so he can get a job. He doing what other people do. He following.
So that's the thing that gets me about people like that. You talk like you just like so real, right? Like I'm the realest cat alive, blah blah blah, but yet you're doing the same stuff that you criticize other people for doing.
Well,
like it's like you're selling your soul here.
I'm gonna say on something different, but you realize the folks that Harriet would have left behind. You realize the folks that don't have 2 legs to stand on, that don't stand on anything. That's why I say if I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna stand on the tape, no matter who's behind me or whatever like that. And if it comes to be true, I'm the only person that believed it or whatever, then I'm stand by myself and say, hey, well, you see, I believe this. This is what I saw and what I believe. People like Pat Bev and all, they don't do that. They stand on stuff and tell you at the beginning, hey, the media making dumb takes, but then as soon as you got a position and all, you run to do exactly what the media doing to get you money. That's bad morals, in my opinion. But
let the people who played the game talk about the game, King.
Shout out to Johnny B.
Listen, with all that being said, man, your boy gonna have to pause, right? Gonna definitely have to pause. So let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Before we get to the questions and comments, man, we got a lot of them in here. Let's go ahead and show some love, man, to the merch. Yes, sir. Listen, guys, we got the link down in the description box below. As you see right now, I got the GloYard t-shirt on. You can go ahead and scroll on down to the description box. We have a link there in the description box to our actual site with all our merch on it. We also have, I think, some merch up under us here in this video. And we also have a tab on our page, on our YouTube page, that you can scroll over to and check out the merch there. But we definitely recommend y'all actually click on the actual site because it has all of our merch on the site. And members, you already know, man, I have a permanent discount with that with that code that you can type in there on the site. You get a permanent discount, not a one-time, not a two-time, not a three-time. Permanent. So as many times you want to use it. So go ahead, scroll on down to the description box down there and check on the site. All right, King, you ready to get to it, man?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Questions and comments.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. We got some super chats here, man. Check it out, King. We got a new member to the channel, Troll Vapes. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the membership, man. Welcome to the membership.
Welcome. Hold up, bro. Let me give him this. Let's do it right. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.
I was gonna play my flute. But never mind. You said we gotta move on. Okay. All right, see, we got a next, King. Check it out. Shout out to Ruggs in the building with the $5 dono. Of course, GloYard member. Says even before the trade. People gonna get a shirt made. The trade.
Yeah, he says we put extra E in there though, Ruggs. Go ahead.
Yeah, the trade. And I like how you capitalize D too. We do, kid. Has smartest man in the room with dumbest idea vibes. He says he has been told he was a basketball genius his whole life. Yeah, man. Yeah, and kid's always wanted to, since he's been in this kind of space after his actual career playing basketball, he's been kind of want to be a guy who was over the personnel of his basketball team. So this is nothing new, man.
Hey, it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of like his playing career, it's just an extension. It was great for his playing career as far as wanting to control the room and be that guy. But as far as afterwards, it's not the best. First and foremost, shout out that guy, Big J. So I didn't know Rel played the flute. That might be a pause for y'all. But here you go again, bro. I'm gonna buy you one for Christmas, pause. Big J also says, obviously, AD and Biff had the DeLorean, and he went 4 months into the future. Come on, man. It's simple. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Melissa. Good, bro.
Got $25 dono from Melissa. GloYard member, of course. Is glad to see you again. Great insight. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. New York Knicks fan.
Always, Melissa, man. Thank you.
New York Knicks fan in the building. Shout out to BA.
Shout out to BA. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Big J says, see what had happened was AD wants to diminish LeBron's championship credentials since LeBron had him traded. He is willing to burn his own legacy to taunt. Bro, if he that, damn, that's you might be right though, Big J. That's crazy,
I know
bro. You willing
but think about it. Like
diminish.
people are going to use that clip. Like,
he's trying to diminish LeBron's ring to like his own. Like, bro, the ring is worth more for you actually than it is for Bron. I know it does a different level for Bron, but you, bro.
That ring, like I said, King, that ring got you in the top 75.
Yeah.
You think about it. It got you the top 75 and got you the top 5 conversation, bro, because of that one ring.
Yep. Troll said supremely cold, I guess, to the interview. Big J said he is a young 33, but his knees and ankles are old 57. Facts.
Yeah, I don't know why he got young 33 from him, but go ahead.
Troll also said, I thought the interview started strong and AD slowly went a bit off the rails. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I didn't hear the whole thing.
And he said, and the knees, ankles thing is absolute truth.
Oh, it's about what BJ said. Yeah, bro.
Melissa said, thank God it's Friday. Facts. Melissa.
Facts.
And she says, I've been saying this about AD for some time. Yeah. I mean, what is it? If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, well, it must be a duck. Big J said, now if the Bullets get the #1 pick and get Peterson, they could be extremely dangerous. Yeah, they might change the name of the Bullets. Then Big J, I might become a fan, like Relle said. Hey man, they got a team, though, man. They got a team.
Yeah, they got a young talent. They got young talent, bro.
Yeah. Let's see. Ruggs says, is the season over yet? Almost, Ruggs, bro. You
almost. They got 3 more games, I think.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Ruggs. Y'all trying to get. I really think y'all. Yeah, we see what Cooper gonna do. Y'all trying to get him as having a higher points per game average than Luka had, though. I think they're gonna try to do that with the last 4 games. So he got to get like 25 at least in the last couple of games, so he can get a higher than Luka did. Because you know that the fans and all want that. Y'all gotta get a win with that one. Tro said, "Wait, the Baltimore thing isn't real, is it?" No. I don't think they're not going to Baltimore. As far as you talking about the Wizards going, the Bullets.
Yeah, no, they're not going.
No. I wish. I heard rumors about New Orleans if they make if they did a expansion and or when they do the expansion, talking about moving New Orleans possibly. Watch out for that one. Queen says Chocolate City. Hey, I know, babe. Tell Relle. He talks to me about that. GloYard.
Send that for you to I both represent.
No. So I guess we going to watch some Wizards games. I may. I actually may. They gonna try to raise the tickets up probably. Let's see how they do with that. She also shouted out to Melissa.
You think they'll start doing that if they start winning? They start raising the prices up.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see if they do it before the season start. I'll let you know. Like before the season start, they raise the tickets up because they're usually not expensive at all. But you sure
they're not going to raise them like the Mavs did as soon as
that's what I'm saying. They didn't. I don't think they did it already. Not yet. But
signed for the contract to buy the team. Okay, prices.
The team still competing for still tanking and all that, and you raise the prices. Crazy.
Why tanking? We want to raise the prices.
Rugg says, "Relle, let's talk Rangers. See my boys, Jag Leader out there, ready to take the mantle. I knew Gore was a genius move. Dude was nearly Cy Young on a terrible team. Might be the best pitching staff ever."
Ruggs, you know what's crazy? I still have not been to, or should I say, I have not been inside the new stadium yet. So I was out with my best friend for his birthday last week, and all my friends was like, "Bro, I thought you went to a game." I have not been to a game yet inside the new stadium. I've been to Texas Live like 1,000,000 times. I have not been inside yet, so I'm gonna try to go to a few games. We already trying to look at the schedule and try to make set a date, whatever, so we can go to the games. But yeah,
Ruggs, you think your pitching staff better than the Dodgers? I don't know. Let me know about that.
Well, for me, I think they're a solid pitching staff that can keep you in games. Yes.
That's all. He was like they're the best ever, and I'm like, damn.
Because I remember in the past we never had pitching, so it's like now we're starting to kind of get that.
You don't have pitching, and you have it. Everything feel like it's great, right? Like, Troll said the end of fandom as we knew it. Yeah, man, stuff is crazy out here in these streets. Being a fan. Melissa says AD asked, who else would they trade him for? But Luka, yeah. Let's see. Talking to each other. They need to Big J said they need to let Jason walk. I keep hearing he wants to be GM. That should never happen. Yeah, that seemed like it's been his plan the whole time. On the low. That's what Jason does.
That's why I was asking Big J.
I think we went past the time. I think Instagram stopped it. We fine. Go ahead.
That's why I was asking. That's why I was saying, BJ. You know his reputation. This is not the like I said. We want to go on his reputation. Now remember, he had this same issue in Milwaukee. That's why he ended up in Brooklyn. They had signed that deal to trade him to Brooklyn or whatever. Remember, he wanted some kind of power in Milwaukee. They wouldn't give it to him, and so he went over to Brooklyn and had some power over there.
Yeah.
So, we got super chat here, King.
What I'm saying.
Shout out to Ruggs again. 10 toes down. Yes, $2 dono.
Right, go ahead, my guy Ruggs, man. I ain't mad at you. Stand on it, pause, man. Let's see. Queen said, any GM's dreams are just dreams now, Jason Kidd. Yeah, any GM dreams, yeah. I mean, it might not be though. We'll see. Owners still the owners.
That's why I was saying if he decide like if he don't get that position, right? Because they still haven't made a decision yet. We were hearing rumors or whatever. We're hearing about DeMont wanting to get like the biggest name of all time type stuff, which is why you heard Preston them name kind of being thrown out there, him throwing money at them or whatever. Like if he does not get that, yeah, even Michael Finley and them. Think about it. Michael Finley has been here for how long? 10 years, 11 years or whatever now. He's been working. He's the one who got us. Okay, he got you to this position, right? He's the one who got you that AD trade with some of those assets or whatever in return and stuff like that to kind of put you in position to get more, to put yourself in position to get better next year or whatever, right? What you gonna do with Michael Finley? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's guys lined up. Like, are these guys gonna stay after they get the new GM or whatever? That's gonna be the question right there, King. Let's see. Oh, BJ says, King, you know, I said people are giving Kid credit he doesn't deserve. I said that the finals run was on Luka and the players, not Kid's brilliant moves. We know if Maxey didn't get hurt. Oh,
I ain't mad at you, Big J. I have nothing to defend Kid no more, man. Nobody there. They all just.
Now I know people gonna say, oh, they got people in and out the line. Look, you know what? I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna say this: the Mavs still have talent on the team enough to they should have been at least in a play-in spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they just got. Trash. Yeah, it should not be been this much. The Blazers should not be better than the Mavericks. I don't care. Yeah. They got Danny and all that. It should not be better than the Mavericks. I don't care what nobody say. So to kind of go back what you just said, BJ, I 1,000,000% agree. The offense has not been the same since they got left.
Yeah. Hey, it don't matter. He said 100 stars at night. Mark, Nico, and Kid all think they're the smartest guy in the room. Push all of them out of the room and get some smart people in the room. Hey, don't forget about Patrick too. Big J. Yeah, he said, since Patrick is listening, hire me. I don't have to be the GM, but I can be a part of the brain trust. I feel you. Yes, please, Patrick. Hire Big J. You need to hire somebody from off the show. They probably give you better, I guess, results than somebody you got on your team right now.
My thing is, you're supposed to be a basketball genius. I don't know why you even signed off on that trade, but anyway, bro. That's you said calling us stupid, the fans stupid, and I realized the trade was great.
Ruggs said, my wife said to me one time, the smartest person in the room is the room. It should have gone to a vote. I feel you. Your wife sounds like she's a smart lady. Ruggs, tell her I said that. Al, shout out to Al. Yes, absolutely. Says no one at the Mavs organization never had Lucas back for MVP. You say Cap. I don't know what that's supposed to be. You know, bro. She might have typed something made up. Except, okay, I'm sorry. I think that's what it is. Except, and they mixed it up. That's sorry. A MVP billboard campaign by Cuban at the last minute. Facts.
Oh yeah, she's right. She's right. Yeah,
probably MVP stuff at the end.
Yeah,
it was all late.
Very
like, why now?
Yeah.
Tro said, "Oh crap, Pat Bev is talking again." Seems like it. Al says, "I never wanted J. Kidd as the Mavs coach. They made a huge mistake, but it is what it is." Facts. I don't think nobody wanted Jason Kidd as the head coach. He just out of nowhere showed up. Shout out to Rick Carlisle, and Rick Carlisle went to the finals again. Yikes. Ruggs said, King, you aren't a trader. Appreciate that, Ruggs. You have to grieve in your own way. Besides, you can't be a trader to a team that betrayed you. That's the old lady saying you can cheat just because she cheated. Facts.
Good look at Ruggs.
Look, Ruggs out here being a philosopher and all that. Today, man. Yeah. Big J said, hold up. Rudy Gobert always embarrassed one guy in the playoffs. I believe his name is Rudy Gobert. There you go, Big J. That's facts.
I know that guy.
L said, what in the world has Rudy Gobert been doing lately? No one is afraid of him in the rim. Facts. Ain't nobody in the league afraid of him.
I say that's a great point, L, because both were scared of being Wallace in the paint. And he wasn't even 7 feet.
No, he's 6'9". Richard says Ben Rodman and Marcus Camby are the only players I've ever seen play that can control a game and not score a point. Yeah, they are three of them, Richard. Facts. Melissa said the people like Pat Bev are hypocrites. Facts.
Yep. Cry about the media, but then you join them.
Yep. Rugg says y'all aren't wrong about Kid pimping. Coop way more than they ever did for Luka. I noticed that too when Kid got ejected. Like, damn, where has all that been? That's when I knew that he knew. Yes, that's what me and Rel talked about when that happened. We were like, man, in the conversation, we were like, damn, he got thrown off for Coop. What happened?
I said,
yeah, they hated that we love Luka, bro. That's what it seemed like. They hated that we love Luka,
bro. And then on top of that, he's been out in the public. Championing for him to be rookie of the year. You didn't hear that at one time when Luka was up for MVP any of the year that he played for Dallas, bro.
Facts. Melissa says you're right. Mav should have been in a better position with that team. No excuse. Facts. Like I said, they were this is again back to the rookie year conversation. People acting like Charlotte was picked to be ahead of the Mavericks. No, the fuck they weren't. Yep. Sorry, y'all. And then lastly, Troll said that was the comment of the show. I guess talking about earlier. When we clicked on who was that Ruggs and all, they said the philosophy and all that. But yes, appreciate you, Troll, for joining and everybody else, man. Awesome.
Yeah, Ruggs, you might have been commenter today, boy. You on
Ruggs
fire today.
On one today, man. Look, my guy Ruggs, man.
Okay. Listen, man, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, we do this show for everybody, but we dedicate the Fridays for y'all, man, the members of the channel who show love to the channel in that special way, man. We definitely appreciate y'all support. Like I said, man, without y'all, we probably would not be here at all, man. So we definitely appreciate y'all.
This comment he's saying, I see you, Troll. That was the comment of the night. Rudy Gobert embarrasses one guy, and his name is Rudy Gobert.
Bro, like you ever watch him and like as soon as he get the ball, not after he does the act, but as soon as he get the ball, you start cringing.
Because he can't do nothing.
I'm like,
he feels like a dude on the court. He feels like a dude on street ball court that you know can't play. That's the last pick. That you be like, I'm gonna get the ball. You're like, damn, bro, come on, shoot the ball, lay the ball up, bro. Just lay it up and on. He can't, but he's an NBA player. I feel like I can beat Rudy Gobert in a one-on-one match. And I shouldn't feel that way. And I'm like, bro, I can't beat Rudy Gobert, bro. But his offensive game trash, bro.
I just don't understand how you been to lead that long and you haven't developed any type of. And I think it's one of those cases too, bro. It's like he probably got thrown into basketball because he was tall.
Yeah, I think
just
so.
Move your feet,
moving defensively and all that.
And getting away. Just use your length to get in the way or whatever, right? But on offense, it's like Jesus, man. You can't. Remember, obviously they would show him shoot like those little mid range and working on the little mid range, bro. He wasn't shooting that in the game.
Nah.
But yeah, man.
False.
Like I said, man, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, y'all are rocking with your boys for another episode. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. So if you guys want to join us here, simply hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that notification bell too. We release new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, y'all. So we'll be back again on Monday. Also, too, man, if you want to go ahead and hit them likes for us too, that'd be much appreciated. Members who watching, y'all, please hit the likes for us too, man. Please hit the likes. That doesn't cost you anything. You know what I'm saying? So just hit them likes for us. Help us continue to try to build this algorithm up, man, to find more NBA fans like yourselves. So I say, man, NBA fans. Yeah, NBA fans like yourselves. All right. So it don't, like I said, man, it don't matter what team you're rooting for. Like I said, shout out to Melissa. She is a New York Knicks fan. Whatever team you root for, man, we talk about all of it here, man. You know what I'm saying? We talk straight NBA talk here on this channel. Also, too, man, like we saw the members here on the screen. You want to become a member of the channel? Shout out to Troll, new member of the channel. Hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Join us here. Like I said, we dedicate the Fridays to the members of the channel. All right. So simply hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you want to become a member, hit that join button. Also, too, shout out to BJ. I'm glad he ain't cussing today. Shout out to Cuz We Geeks. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television, y'all. Follow us over on Cuz We Geek, man. We got a few more subscribers to the last couple of days. Shout out to them too. We're gonna be talking about The Boys. Man, we're gonna talk about The Boys, episode 1 and 2. And BJ, what am I missing?
Maul.
No, Ball was on Tuesday. Yeah, thank you. Invincible. So we're gonna talk about Invincible and the boys on Saturday. Okay, so these shows are going on right now. We got Maul, we got Daredevil, Born Again, Invincible, and the boys. So we're gonna talk about the Darth Maul and Daredevil on Tuesdays. We're gonna talk about the boys and Invincible on Saturdays. So we do full talk, spoiler discussions of each of the episodes, kind of like a pregame type, like a postgame type thing. So we talk about each of those shows on those 2 days, along with other news that's dropped over the last, whatever time or whatever throughout the week. Because I know CinemaCon is coming up, so we're going to talk about CinemaCon this week. So hopefully we'll be talking about a trailer for the new Avengers Doomsday. So we'll be talking about that too if that drops. Oh, then we're going to talk about the Punisher Last Shot trailer came out, and the new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer came out. So we're going to talk about that also tomorrow. So y'all can join us for those conversations over Cuz We Geeks. King, is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, more share, guys. We appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody checking us out today. The members and all that. Membership still growing. But also check out myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment, mainly WWE and AAA and TNA, that type of stuff. But I like to call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. If you're into that type of stuff, even some special boxing matches, MMA, that type of stuff, come on over there, subscribe and all. We just reached one of our goals of 300 subscribers. Thanks to everybody that came over there and helped us out. We'll be doing a giveaway pretty soon for a t-shirt. So if you need to, we got the links posted everywhere in all of our socials and all that. We can get attached to that, or get you can still get a chance to be a part of it if you want to. You want to sub over there and all. But our next goal is 500. Help us out over there if you want to. We do shows on Sunday afternoons as far as review shows for the week, but we do recap shows, or not recap shows, but watch alongs damn near every day of the week. Other than that, today is SmackDown, so we're gonna whoop that trick. If you're about that, come on over there, and we'll see y'all then. But other than that, we'll see y'all over here on Monday. I know what he did.
I forgot to wish a special happy birthday to my nephew Wes. He's growing up so fast. He was just a baby 2 days ago. But yeah, happy birthday to him, man. Listen, man, like King said, we'll be back here on Monday, y'all. Cap and Crown. We talk about all things NBA related, y'all.
Okay.
Cap and Crown, man. Listen, King, what needs to happen right now is they need to go ahead and give Pat Bev, right, his own show. And it need to take over ESPN, okay? He need to take over ESPN. He need to take over Fox Sports. He need to take over Sports Illustrated, okay? He need to take over all these shows because the guy has the most knowledge I ever heard in my life.